Good girl. Good girl. Allie the mountain dog. Last suspect. Nutnfancy. Hiking on in. We'll get there. Little by little. It's a nice post hole. Guys would say, well, put your snowshoes on. Now, it's intermittent dirt, intermittent snow. There's no way snowshoes would help. Snowshoes take a lot of energy too. I think you have short legs. Look at Allie the mountain dog's legs. She can usually glide on top though if she's light enough. Has good flotation. Post holing to the lakes. Making our way around the circumference of one of these high alpine lakes. It's just gorgeous up here. Look at this. I think the game plan is going to be, Suspect and I just discussed it off camera. We're going to camp at this one lake here with an option to hike in deeper to other lakes. One concern is that the other lakes are not free of ice. You can see at this lake there's ice flows in it. To go fishing, we need water. At least to go fishing the way we're planning. Well, who knows, maybe tomorrow we'll hike in deeper. Maybe the next day we'll hike in deeper. There's a resting rock here with your name on it. Resting rock's pretty much rock. Love them. Oh, dude. We just busted clean up this ridge. Huge hike, and then came back down this one. Trail ending here. This is the first downhill we've had for a while. Cool, more uphill. Check that out. That's pretty much beautiful. Isn't that awesome? Ice flows in a high alpine lake. We're gonna see if we can reach this meadow on that side of the lake. Probably around 10,600 feet elevation. Where pilots pretty much need oxygen by FAA regulation. Here we are without oxygen. I was going to have this conversation off camera for my son. I may just record it and put it in for you guys too. It goes something like this. That's what my dad told me. The number one thing you can be armed with in the out of doors isn't equipment, it's your mindset. And it's a relaxed and calm mindset. To know that when you're out in the woods, you're in a friendly environment. It can be harsh at times, snowy, windy, rainy. There's ways you can mitigate all those, environmental hazards. But you should be chilled, you should be relaxed. That's another advantage to coming out like we are here today, is just to give exposure to my son. You guys are coming along for the trip to get that relaxation, to realize that when the sun goes down, the world doesn't end. There's no creatures out here that are going to hurt you.
Except Boogeyman.
It's extremely rare you know, you'd have any problems with any animals out here at all. It's so minuscule, I don't even worry about it. Doesn't mean I won't have certain items with me in preparation. That's just me. I like being prepared for eventualities, contingencies. But to me, this is home. Suspect. That this is where I grew up. I want you to feel that way too. It's one of the biggest gifts I could give you as a father, a love for places like this. And that you rearrange your schedule, you make it happen so you bring your son out on expeditions like this. Teaching them wood skills and just having fun, you know, making memories. And yeah, it can be dangerous out here, just like I was talking about in the Glacier Call series of videos. It can be deadly, you know, if you're foolish. But if you use some common sense, you come prepared, it is a wonderful place to come adventure. Wonderful. It's home. It's one of my homes. Why are you walking funny, dog? You got sand in your boots or something? Funny dog. Don't descend. Because we got to go up here. Giddy up. Good girl. Hey, there's some cool flowers. Check those out. Don't eat my flowers, Allie. Sweet dog. Get into a marshy area here. Check it. Man, I'm glad I snow sealed my boots. They've been in snow much of the day. There's some water for you if you want to drink it, girl. A lot of ice on this lake here, suspect. We're going to shed the packs and start looking for a place to pitch our tent. We found a real nice open area. It's beautiful. You did pretty good, dude.
Thanks.
Shed her pack, please. Just like a horse, we take care of our pack animals before we take care of ourselves. Have her stand. Put her at her stand command.
Allie, up.
Stand, not
Allie,
up.
stand.
No.
Not sit.
Silly dog.
Up, 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 up.
Stand.
Allie, stand.
Stand.
Stand. Okay, whatever.
She's tired.
I give up.
Oh well.
You dog.
Ah, look at this. This is beautiful. Another Nutnfancy backpacking adventure. Finally. Out with my son on this one. Allie the mountain dog. Gosh, this is beautiful out here. In a way, I feel it's my responsibility to capture this beauty and give it to you guys as best I can. I'll try to do that in these wilderness adventure videos.
Whoa. This is real lake. Back there, I thought that was a lake. I'm like, holy crap, that's small.
This is huge.
It's huge.
Too bad you don't have your pack raft with you. You did. It's alright, we'll make do without it. I got mine. And we do have PFDs with us too. This water right here will totally kill you if you fall in and cramp up and can't swim to shore. Extremely cold. Huh. As you can probably gather.
Not a fun place to be.
What were you saying, suspect?
Before you come out here, you're like, oh, I want to bring this and this and that. Oh, this only weighs 1 pound, but it gets to the point where you have so much of it that pretty much goes out of control as soon as you're up here. You're sitting there, breathing on the side of the trail going, this sucks.
Huh. Oh, I'm sorry, dogness. She like got run into my feet.
Popper?
Pretty much what I talk about in my reviews. This is what it's based on. The realities of backpacking or heavy tactical loadouts. It's the same thing. In a hot, dry environment carrying lots of weight, high alpine environment carrying lots of weight, you are going to be limited what you can take. SAWC. Pick what matters, go for lightweight gear, and kind of driving, for instance, axes. Guys were like, well, I love axe. Cool. We're 7 miles in the backcountry. You want to port a 3-pound axe here along with all the other stuff you have? Would you want to carry a 3-pound axe up here?
No way. Unless you're really doing like a hardcore hike.
Well, unless you're going to leave some other gear behind. You'll have to make some hard gear choices. Oh, this is a nice flat area. We're just kind of walking around looking for the best places. Look at how iced over that lake is right there, dude. It's cool.
Down to your legs in snow, dog. These gators freaking rule.
Yeah, they do.
I don't want to be like drenched inside.
Got some bullfrogs down here. Allie, free. Okay, you guys are free.
Okay, Allie, free. She's being bad.
Sit.
Hit it.
Awesome. Guess we're going to hike a little bit further. We found a cooler place to pitch our tent than around here. It's about another half mile of hiking though. No big deal. Go on, stupid. All right, I think this will be a nice spot where Allie's plopped down. It's not exactly level, but for these parts, it's miraculous. In this territory, don't expect to find a level tent site. By the way, we're tired. Long hike. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. How about you? 2?
I bet.
Dude. Allie's tired too. You know she's tired, and anytime we stop, even for 1 second, she plops down and goes to sleep.
But when we get going, she's all energetic.
Yeah, she's just
She
micro
likes to
sleeping.
rest. She's like a...
Micro sleeping for the time being. Gonna clean up the tent area, pitch the tent, maybe haul a log over, saw a chunk off of a log with a sawiver so we have a sit in place. And unfortunately, this is a no fire area that we're in. They have a restriction within a 1/4 mile of the lake, no fires, because it's been pretty much ransacked for firewood, and it's created a drainage problem into the lake too. So probably no fires here, unless emergency conditions raise their ugly head, which it don't look like they will. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, so nice to have my little Leatherman S2 juice with me. I'm going to be using kind of a cheapo tent on this trip, testing it. See how good it is. Conditions are mild, so it's not critical. What we do is throw down our ground cloth, and then we'll see the outline of the tent, and then we'll pick up all the rocks, twigs, and pine cones out from under there. You can see Allie's pretty much ready for sleepy time. Listen to those frogs, those are cool. Be a good protein source if we needed it. Seriously. Drawing an outline around the ground sheet so we can see the area to clean with the trekking pole. By the way, Last Suspect is kind of an artist. That's his claim to fame. He does some amazing stuff, actually. Another great use for the snow blade we bring along. Late in the summer I won't bring the snow blade though. Since I knew there was snow up here though, it makes good sense to bring one. Plus, as you saw in Glacier Cough, you could get hit with a snowstorm up here easily. Another use for it. Here, go get another blade full. We'll pack that hole up with snow. Taking that boulder out from underneath the tent. Ugh, it's nasty looking. Glad you like that, dog. Ugh. Those MSR groundhogs are awesome steaks. Rock. That's why I like that steak. You do that with the factory steaks, they'll noodle, they'll bend in half. Oh, I'm tired. Allie's on her sleeping pad, got the tent erected. Not a super quality tent, it's okay. Maybe we'll talk more about it on the trip. We're gonna go ahead and heat up some instant lunch. Noodles, they rock. We need some energy, man. We came all the way up without eating lunch.
This pretty much is our lunch.
Checks. My son and I just finished having a simple dinner. Kind of sucks not having a fire. I mean, we're not allowed to build a fire within a quarter mile of the lake. That sucks. On the good side though, it's a lot less work. A lot less work. And made an evening go pretty quickly actually. Oh, did you hear that? There's a moose over there. Did you hear it? Yep, looks like he's going to the lake. Oh, I wanted to show this. Check this out. Is it on still?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, on the tent, by the way. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See that? There it is. The beacon, the cork flashlight. Blinking, showing where the tent is. Love that feature. I talked about that in my tabletops. There's Allie the mountain dog in her now glow in the dark, or reflective I should say, doggy boots. We're going to take those off of her and clean her up as best we can, bring her in the tent. And I was teaching Last Suspect too, don't depend on technology. You got a great beacon right there in the sky. About a half moon. You know, as you walk towards the lake, and that's right to your front, just keep it to your back, and that's kind of a rough guesstimate of where your tent would be. Sometimes you have to travel a long ways up here for your water. You may be camped. Heck, just like we're talking about, a quarter mile from the tent.
Hey, catch a couple of those stars. It looks pretty good.
I don't know if it'll show though.
Yeah, we'll have to try.
This thing doesn't focus very good when there's not enough light. It blurs out.
Dang it.
That beacon feature on that Quark 123 pretty much rocks. Got all the packs buttoned up for wind storms, rainstorms. We didn't bring the rain covers this time to save weight. And then we've got our food cached, not too high, but medium height in the tree. Mostly in this area you have, oh, we need to put that in there too. Mostly in this area you have black bear. And I don't see them too often. They are around. A few brown bear. I don't know of any grizzly bear in this area. And we got Allie the mountain dog, who would pretty much sacrifice her life in defense of us. She must have sediment in her booties the way she is. That's not where I want you to lay down, dog. That's caca. Alright, we're going to migrate into the tent after I stow this food. Listen to those frogs, that's cool.
That's pretty wicked. They've been doing that all night.
We'll go frog gigging tonight. Setting up our home away from home inside the tent. Not exactly level. About as good as we can make it, huh, suspect?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
These dogs are barking, by the way. Yeah, buddy. Dry the feet out. And yeah, our feet are soaked from sweat during a long hike today. Probably got some bleed over from that snow too in our boots, despite our gaiters and stuff. And poor Dogness has a little rub mark from her dog boots. Not super cool. She's licking it right here. Just noticed it. It kind of goes to her fur, through her fur to her skin. Poor thing. So she didn't like that. I'm going to put some Neosporin on that here in a little bit. Oh, you're such a good hiker. You are such a good hiking girlfriend. Yes, you are. We'll bring you in the tent here in just a minute. Suspect demands it. He loves this dog.
Yep.
We all do. She's such an important part of our family. Alright, how's your footsie doing, girl? Does it still hurt? Sorry. I'm learning on those dog boots too, the right tension level too, because you don't want them to throw them off on the trail. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. We'll fix her up though. No need to put Neo on it right now because she'll just lick it right off. Alright, and then Suspect and I are actually going to go over several things here in the tent tonight for his instruction. Not formal, I just want to go over the level 1 first aid kit so he knows how to use everything in there. We're going to go over some map orienteering so he knows how to read the map, how to find his way out, how to use the Spot 2 messenger, GPS signal, flashlight, gun. We got the Keltec PF9 with us tonight. No, it's not the ultimate bear gun, but you go ahead and carry your ultimate bear gun up where we are. Right, Suspect?
Yes.
Go ahead and carry up your 9.5 pound Marlin guide gun, which is also an awesome gun, but heavy.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be carrying that up here with a bunch of stuff.
You'll get up a couple miles up where we were, and then you're going to say, forget it. Dude, your feet look like...
Old man feet?
Totally. You must have had some water in your boot coming up. That's not normal. To have your skin all wrinkled, that means you were immersed in moisture. We need to check your boot. Did you feel like water got in it?
Not really. I felt really numb, so I couldn't tell, but...
See, that's how... This is my footsie. Checking your feet out's important, too. These are your backcountry hiking feet. If something happens to these, you may have a hard time getting out. Like a blister or something. See, my skin's not wrinkled, though. That means that I just had sweat moisture in my Merrell hiking boots. You've got like...
Gosh, man, these are just...
Were these the liner socks you were hiking with? They are the actual ones? They're not that wet. Let me look at your boot. Yeah, you got a lot of moisture in those boots, dude. These are just probably about $60 high-techs. Take your insoles out and dry them overnight, especially when it's temperate weather like this. Nice thing about these boots, even though they have EVA midsoles, which sucks, but for his weight level, Last Suspects, they're pretty much okay. And they got steel shanks in them, which protect the bottom of his feet during trail hiking. But I think because, see, this is what I said in my boot review. See how this tongue isn't bellowed all the way? I bet you what you did is when you went deep in those snow drifts, it came in through here, even underneath your gaiter. And so you had snow spilling through here. Just like I said in my boot review, this tongue should be gusseted all the way to the top to prevent crap from getting in there. And I bet you had snow melting while you're hiking, getting in there. I don't think your leather failed. I think it just came through the tongue area. There you have it.
That blows.
Yep. Hack. About 11 o'clock at night. We just went over the GPS. Feel confident you could use it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll practice with it a little bit tomorrow too, yo. I didn't go over the first aid stuff. We'll do that tomorrow too. Maybe a little bit of fire making skills, orienteering, basic backcountry stuff you need to know. I think you're tired too, dude. Look how gray my beard is. I look so old. Oh well. You like that sleeping bag, don't you?
Love it.
It's a North Face Cat's Meow with Polar Guard, yo.
Pretty wicked.
It's a camping reference. I actually think I brought too much insulation. I have my Sierra Downs, or my Sierra Down 800 fill powered down bag. It's a little bit too toasty. And the worst part is it doesn't have a zipper. Wah, wah.
Look at Dogness.
Okay. What's she doing? Oh, so sweet. How are you? Good girl.
You can sleep on my sleeping bag. It's okay.
Nightcore D10, a perfect tent night light. Actually, any of those small multi-mode flashlights that would go to moonlight brightness levels are excellent. Last Suspect's growing like a weed, by the way. The Phoenix light cone pretty much is awesome. We're tired. We're going to bed. Thanks for coming along, TMPers. It was a long hike coming in. The adventure continues tomorrow.
Yep.
Allie the mountain dog, by the way, is in the corner of the tent, snuggled. Of course, she comes in our tent, hair and all.
Worth it.
Put some Neosporin on her rub mark there. Pull his toe on.